course, it had to stop right when I was finishing my face. Of course, we haven't done the eyes, so we're still going to have more parts. Okay, so we were highlighting with Glitz and Glam from KKW Beauty. I do like this product. And it's kind of a gold champagne. Now remember, if you're older, do not come right here. That will highlight your crow's feet. Go right past it over here. You can still do the C and just do right there. And then down a little. And that gives just the shimmer when the light hits it. Again, right on the outside of the crow's feet. Make that your C instead of right on them. And then down just a little bit. And again, I feel like I didn't have much on there when I did this. Here and there. Here's the thing that you're going to find when you get outside. Boy, did you overdo it. That's okay. I'm going to have a really shiny look today. There. One thing else you can do is go ahead and hit your brow bone with it. I'm just using my finger for that. Let's see how it looks as an inner corner highlight. Oh, it looks pretty good. What about a lid highlight? Oh, it looks very good. There's a highlight color. Especially that brow bone. Make sure you hit that brow bone right under the arch. Again, right on the inner corner where the tear duct is, and out about halfway. Now this is in the way. You don't need to go any further than halfway because I'm going to be covering that with a brown anyway. And I didn't want glimmer to come up through it. Okay, so we used the most that we can use, that highlighter, which was not my intent today, but hey, we did it. Okay, so we've got our face done. If you ever feel like you've overdone something, just use a clean brush or the foundation brush you just used. I'm going to use, actually I don't want to use that one. I'm going to use another foundation brush that I didn't just use. Yeah, make sure there's nothing on it. And kind of go on the edges to make sure there's a good blend. Instead of lines. And kind of knock off some of what you did if you feel like you may have overdone it. I think I overdid it on the bronzer, to be honest. So I'm going to knock off some of that. There we go. Okay. There. Be sure and wipe that off. Okay. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to do the eyes. And I'm going to use, y'all saw that for my bronzer I used the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this is in bronzer color. There is a lighter one. I don't really like the lighter one. I like the regular one, but to each his own. I feel like the lighter one's so light, even as pale as I am, I feel like it doesn't offer enough contour. If I remember correctly, because I think I accidentally bought that one first. So we'll see. Alright, now they also have this new palette out. This palette is called Tropical Days. There are two palettes. I happen to like this one. And for these looks, it's kind of like 1, 2, 3. It's going vertical. And there's all kinds of color combos in this. I am going to go for... I'm going to go for the middle. Heat Wave Canicle. Now, how do I know what I'm talking about? Let me just say that they give you this dual-ended sponge applicator, which I love sponge applicators. On the back is this little kind of picture of what colors to use to get a certain look. So we're going to go for this middle one. I'm wearing blue jean top, and it's kind of like a tunic over some blue jean leggings, and it's also got this kind of coral color in there, which I really should have switched back to coral, but anyway, it's just, I'm going to be like gardening soon, but anyway, that's why I'm going to go with the warmer look. So let's see what it suggests. So for under the brow, number 8, what? That cannot be right. That's got to be a 5. 8 all the way out there. Alright, what's 6, 7, and 5? What? Y'all, I don't know that I agree with this at all. It's saying the dark brown. Oh, it's just saying in the outer crease. That's what it is. Did they even use 5? Oh, they only used 5, which is the highlighting color. We're going to use their applicators. They only used the highlighter for the inner corner, so we'll do that. It's going to be over the KKW, but that's okay. I also believe in putting it right under the arch. And again, it's over the KKW product. Okay. Alright. Then they say use, what do they have? 7, which is this middle color right there. Is your transition. That makes sense. It's very orangey, y'all. This really is for someone who has a tan, but I'm going to do it. So this goes in the crease and then up for transition. Okay. Both sides. So start in the crease is where your darkest color will be, and then go up. Almost like little rainbow humps. Just keep going up. Especially right out here, kind of dab it on good. Make sure you got a good blending going on up here. And then also straight up in front of the brow. Into the brow and into that highlight color. Just make sure it's nicely blended. Alright, now they're saying use 6 on the inner lid. That's the really rusty color. Wow, that's rusty. Okay. We're going to go about halfway to the lid. Wow, that's orangey. In bright light with my pale skin, this is going to look like I just had a paint set. Get really good right at the lash line on your color always. So we're going about halfway, a little over halfway over, up into the crease a little. Blend forward into that highlight color a little. Right there. Okay. Now I'm sure the brown is next. It is, only in the outer crease. Okay, so we'll take that other side and use the brown. So I'm going to go out in. Make this kind of V come up into the crease. Just a little bit above. Crease. Can go once through it. There. Okay. Again, I'm going from outward inward because the darkest you want to be out. So out in, out in, out in. Blend into that orangey color though. I want it all to blend. Do once through there, and then kind of just blend it. There we go. Now it doesn't suggest this. So I guess I won't. I'm going to do a little. Just use that little tip point. Do a little bit of connecting here. Just use the very tip end, which is nice that it's tipped. Go to where it connects at the outer part of the eye and just kind of rub it in there to the lashes and then on the way in, all the way in. Just once or twice is enough. And that's it. That's the color. Again, this is the Tropical Days. Let me just open it again. You can see the colors. I think this is a good palette, y'all. I got this at Ulta. But anybody who sells Physicians Formula, I guarantee you they'll have this palette out now. And there's another one that's the cooler tones of this, but I purposely liked this one for summer. And then I also like that it's got a purple and a blue for when I'm wearing that and I want to highlight the blue. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the blue because I'm wearing a blue jean. I think that'll be kind of pretty. Knock that off really, really good though. I'm just going to use it on the lower lash line. There's one pass. It'll just, you know, touch on the blue of the blue jeans. There's a little fallout, but you know, any except Charlotte Tilbury and even her sometimes. I'm going to use that to blend that a little bit. I've got a clean side that I'm just going to blend this back color in a little better. Both sides. Which means you come from out where the skin's clean and you rub across. To kind of blend it back in. It's interesting. Okay, so that's done. And if you line your eyes, it's going to make it much more pronounced. I'm not going to do a wingtip unless I do brown on color. And I don't have any brown. Guess I could do a really light one. A little bit just right into the lash. So let's do that. Just a... yeah, just a little bit. Right against the lash, that's all. Don't want to come up at all. This is just a backfill color. Only to the end of the lashes, not going all the way in. There, that's all it is. Very little. Same thing.